In this video, I want to demonstrate how XODD can be used to control the Arduino that controls a phytotron. A phytotron is a growth chamber that has a light on it and has automatic watering, and it's used to control plants, the growth of plants under sort of more controlled conditions. Being built for a true phytotron, but right now the code is just in demonstration mode. I haven't implemented it yet on the phytotron. But this will be demonstrating the debug mode of XODD, and you'll see how effective it is in figuring things out before you actually start hooking up the electronics. Okay, let me just describe it first. Pretty much I'm going to follow along what the structure is on this description here. But the components are a float switch, and that is a little float that's on a little puddle of water that is created from the overflow of the tray beneath the plants. And when that fills up with water, it turns the float switch off. And when the water in that little tray dries out, the switch turns on. So really the beginning of this operation is the float switch turning on. And when that turns on, it starts a period of waiting, additional. So I don't turn the motor on immediately, but there's a period of waiting so that the soil can dry out in the pots, because otherwise they'd be continually wet. So this is what this latency is, this period of waiting, and it's currently set to 5 seconds just for this demonstration. And after that happens, it turns on a pump, and this delay value here turns on the pump for, in this demonstration, just 6 seconds. And while that is going on, it sends out an action saying this is active message into this logic gate, which is an AND. And to satisfy this AND, to have it be active on the output of it here, both the pump has to be going, or this control for the pump says turn on, but it also has to have the float switch still down. And what this effectively does is prevents it from going forever. But this value here sets a limit on how long it can go. But once the water goes through the system and fills up that little tray again, this is going to go off, and that will turn this to be a false, and this will be true, but this will be false, and it'll turn this off. So what I'm going to do now is go into debug mode, and I do that by clicking on this here, and this is going to upload to the Arduino. I'm not going to show the Arduino. Essentially, I'm just using one button on the Arduino, which is hooked up to D12 through an easy module shield. And so now, whoops, it didn't go into debug mode. Okay, now it's uploaded and it's in debug mode. Do it so now when you see watches here, these are actually showing what the current state is of this value here, or in this case, the action here, or here. I just, for convenience, put it right next to the thing. So let me push down on the button on the board, and we'll just look at one thing at a time. That just turned to true. So this would be the tray is dried out, and what that did was it started this up, and it became true for 5 seconds, and then after that it went down here. It did a done pulse that went into the pump delay, and it turned this on for six seconds. Now I'm going to start it over again. I'm going to click down here, so that went true. We're going to wait 5 seconds while it's true, and then that turned this on. And these two are both satisfied. That's true, so it turns the pump on. But now this went false after 6 seconds, and it turns the pump off. And I'm going to let go of the button now. Now what I'm going to do is turn it on and just let it go for the full time, this 6 seconds off. See, that's true. And then this is going to true for 6 seconds. And then we're just going to watch down here, it turning false. False after 6 seconds. And then finally I'm going to demonstrate by doing this true, and then I'm going to have it turn off. Right now I let go, and that went false. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, we were still in these delays here. I'm going to do it again now. So I'm going to do, that's true. I'm going to let this go to start the pump up after 5 seconds, and now I'm going to let go right now, and turns false. Okay, so this is cool. Just a couple other features I can do here. I put in a display for the LCD, and if I had the camera on, you would see it showing what the state of the switch was. But down here, this AND, I just want to show you these things here. You could do an AND with multiple inputs just by dragging this little bar here. That's a neat little thing here. Okay, so that's all I really wanted to demonstrate at this point.